States of emergency are declared in Colorado and New Mexico, freeing up state funds to help clean up a mine spill that sent 3 million gallons of toxic mustard-hued sludge surging through the regional river system. The announcements will allocate hundreds of thousands of dollars for both Colorado and New Mexico's cleanup. Joining us now is WSJ Chicago Deputy Bureau Chief Joe Barrett with the details. Joe, thanks for being with us.
Good to be here. So, Joe,
how did this spill happen? The EPA actually caused it while trying to clean up an abandoned mine. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Some EPA workers somehow ruptured a dam that had been in place for a while and sent the water just shooting down into the river system.
And what sorts of contaminants does this sludge contain? It looks pretty awful.
Yeah, there's heavy metals like lead and zinc and other nasty stuff. So yeah, it's pretty potent brew that's going through the rivers now.
So we know water activities are suspended. How long will this take to clean up? What is that process like? And do we know when water will be safe to drink again there?
Yeah, it's really very early. All they've talked about is it'll be, at least another week or so that the water activities will be suspended. But who knows how much of this stuff is going to settle to the bottom of the river as it goes through, and I would imagine rain might help, and how quickly they can completely shut off the stuff that's still flowing in.
And now all of these funds that are coming into both Colorado and New Mexico, what will they be doing with it exactly? What is the process of cleaning a river like?
Yeah, it's very, very early days. I mean, it's such a long stretch. There's so much they could do. They could then, end up dredging, or they could decide, well, we'll just have to let it sit and settle down for a season. The big impact, at least initially, is on these resort towns that lead water rafting trips and fishing and all that kind of thing. I mean, it's a huge impact for, people who count on this summer's worth of activity, and now it's pretty much shut down.
Absolutely, must be a huge hit to their bottom line. Do we know if there have been any reports on the spill affecting wildlife?
I think initially they're seeing indications that it's not hitting too bad, but I would think the bigger question is sort of long term. So yeah, initially some of the insects and birds and things like that seem to be doing fine, but I wouldn't want to eat the fish right now.
No, I would not either. Any estimates so far on the costs of both cleaning this up and lost revenue?
Yeah, no, not yet. I think it's still sort of too early to say.
But there are more mines like this one that need cleaning up in Colorado, aren't there? I mean, what are we going to expect more of these?
Yeah, we're looking at that for a story later in the week, but it's a huge issue across the West. These mines get abandoned, and the companies go under, and it's hard to figure out who's responsible for them. And the EPA just doesn't have unlimited funds to go after each one of these. And then obviously this time they were in there trying to fix one, and they made the problem worse. So it's a tough issue.
The bottom of all of these mines, this sludge is just sitting there? Is that the sludge that was just released?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure everyone has, exactly this kind of situation, but these old mines, I know from other stories I've done that they have to pump the water out actively when they're doing the mining. And then when they abandon the mines, they're not pumping the water out anymore, and so they begin to fill up with water. So, yeah, there's a lot of nasty stuff that's plugged up in these places waiting to get out.
All right, Joe, I look forward to reading your story about that coming up. Thank you so much for that, Joe.
No problem. Take care.